to my Manchester United Master League Career Mode series, guys. Today we're doing up to December, so we've got a game against POK, where it is our fourth Champions League game where we can get through the group, so we'll play that, so we'll keep that up. Then we've got Brighton, our 10th Premier League match of the season. Then we'll play Cardiff, right, so that'll be, we'll play the first team. Then we'll bring out the reserve team ready for the match against Schalke, so we need to play. So we'll play them against Crystal Palace, our 12th game in the league. Then we'll play them there. And then our last league game of the episode will be against Fulham at Old Trafford. Then we'll put the reserve side out in the next episode against Wolves. Then the first team against Watford. Then our reserve team will play the last Champions League group match against Juventus. Then we'll play the game against Southampton with the first team. Then the first team against Arsenal. Maybe first team all the way up to the FA Cup game against Brighton. And then we can just make changes when we need to make changes the team. So for now, guys, let's just show you the team we're going in with. That is the team. But if we look now, we've got to change something here. We need to change Hamilton. We need to do that because now Pogba is back from suspension. So Pogba is back in the Manchester United team lineup, ready for the away trip to POK. In the UEFA Champions League, the Champions League group stage 4. We win, we should be in the last 16 of the European Cup with the game. We've got some good games coming up, guys. Here we go, ready for the UEFA Champions League group stage 4 in Europe. POK kick off to the half. Brilliant. Pogba tries to win the ball back. Brilliant again by POK. The only one POK player I know at POK, and that is Jeff Hendrick on the ball. And that is a bad call by Jeff Hendrick. It's a good ball now. Kimpembe on the ball. Umtiti now for Manchester United. Luke Shaw plays it into Andres Pereira. Andres Pereira outside to Neymar. Neymar attacking the POK backline. He whips in the ball. Looking good defensive clearance by POK. Shaw. Samuel Umtiti of Manchester United. Paul Pogba. Oh, trying to find Fred. In the middle. Dalot trying to get there. Fred gets there. Fred plays the ball. Looking for David Beckham of Manchester United. David Beckham now wins the ball. David Beckham through the middle. David Beckham shoots. David Beckham misses. Unlucky from the Manchester United captain, David Beckham. United should have gone 1-0 up in the away leg in the Champions League. The goalkeeper kicks it. Samuel Umtiti. I've got to learn, right? Once you're looking to get headers, you need to cancel your header. Neymar looking out towards Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku! Oh, what a goal from Romelu Lukaku! And United are on the way to the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League. What a goal from Lukaku. And United are looking the best team in the Champions League. The only blip was a draw against Juventus. Tackled there. It's a brilliant fallout wipe. Dalot plays it back to De Gea. De Gea to Umtiti. Umtiti to Andres Pereira. Andres Pereira to Luke Shaw. Shaw to Neymar. Neymar to Romelu Lukaku. Why the hell did Lukaku not just go back to Andres Pereira? Yet again, man, we're getting a lot of passing ability by the Manchester United players, but Pogba not showing what Pereira trying to give him go. Good tackle by Kimpembe. Manchester United are going into half-time against POK. I don't know that lettering is for POK, I really don't know. And it is Manchester United 1. PAOK 0 away from home at half-time in the UEFA Champions League. United are looking at what they can do. They're going to take Neymar off and bring on Richarlison. Lukaku's coming off. And on comes Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves joined from Porto. No, joined from Wolves actually. The former Porto player though. Oh, what a move that is by Ruben Neves. Trying to hold the ball. Ruben Neves. I don't know what happened to the computer there. He looked for David Beckham. David Beckham on it. Beckham whips that ball in. Richarlison! Oh, Richarlison. Signed from Everton this summer. Good chance from Richarlison, and Manchester United should have been 2-0 up. And he's trying to cancel the header attempt. Look like Richarlison. The Brazilian now, Richarlison. Forward for United. Richarlison whips it in. Rashford off the ball. Marcus Rashford. Beckham trying to find his way into Manchester United hearts and Manchester United minds. Fred tried to... No, one of the defenders tried to keep the ball right. I think it's Samuel Umtiti. He tried to keep hold of the ball. Who comes in the way to block that ability? Pogba. Pogba is now blocking off teammates, saying, why are you not passing to me? Richarlison! Oh, look at Richarlison. The only reason why Pogba doesn't get involved so much up the top because he's so far back. See how far back he comes? It's like a deep line centre mid where you don't want that. So you try not to pass it out to Paul Pogba because of how far back he is. Beckham now on the ball. And yet again, if you're David Beckham, there he is, Pogba! That is where you want Pogba, in the box, and Pogba gets the goal in the Champions League. What a cross from Beckham! What a cross from David. David met Stewart was a good cross. He's on it like a flash. He's running forward, David Beckham. He whips it in, and Pogba just takes it down and shoots. Not one of the great goals this year. Jeff Hendrick comes off. So now I know no POK players. If they do score, we'll just say POK scored. They're playing forward. They're playing the ball beautifully, POK. Trying to get beyond the Manchester United midfield and the Manchester United back four. Manchester United steal the ball. Richarlison looking for Rashford. Didn't find Rashford. Back with POK. There's no minutes left. Can POK shock the world and get a goal? Ruben Neves goes for a tackle. Good header. It's over the bar. How is that? Oh, was that a free kick? But it's been given. Okay, now make another sub. It's going in. Short wins the header. Fred whips the ball up. And that is the end of this fourth game in the UEFA Champions League. They've won 2-0. We don't know what's happened to POK. They're on the deck. Been shocked. What a great game for Manchester United. Here we go, we'll find out. This is group stage. The group stage of match day 4. Porto 0, Olympic Lyonnais 2, Galatasaray 1, Barcelona 3. So there, Juventus 0, Schalke 04 3, PAOK 0, Manchester United 2, Club Bruges 1, Spartak Moscow 3, Basel 0, Liverpool 1, PSG 1, Ajax 1, Midtjylland 0, Atletico Madrid 1. To the next page, Lokomotiv Moscow 0, Bayer Leverkusen 1, Dinamo Zagreb 3, Manchester City 5, Real Madrid 1, Sporting CP 0, Brøndby 1, Monaco 0, Shakhtar Donetsk 2, Fenerbahce 2, Celtic 1, Inter Milan 0, PSV 0, Benfica 0, Slavia Prague 1, Valencia 1. And here are the groups in the Champions League. So Barcelona definitely qualified for the last 16. So it's a battle between Lyon and Porto for the final Champions League spot. Manchester United with 10 points are definitely qualified. So it's a battle between Juventus and Schalke for the last Champions League spot. So CSKA Moscow and Liverpool still need a lot of work to do with Bruges breathing down their necks. Atletico Madrid definitely qualify for the last group stage of the UEFA Champions League, with Ajax and PSG battling it out for second place in the Champions League. Both Bayer Leverkusen and Manchester City both qualify for the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League. Real Madrid maybe just qualify for the last 16 of the Champions League, with Brøndby and Monaco and Sporting Lisbon fighting for second place. Inter Milan still top of the group, with both Shakhtar, Fenerbahce and Celtic fighting for the second place in the Champions League. Valencia, PSV and Benfica all still fighting for those group phases to get through in the groups to the last 16. So that group is not over with, as we see in the UEFA Champions League. Andres Pereira done very well. Pogba very well. Ruben Neves taking to his style, guys. We're into the 10th game of the UEFA Champions League. Oh, this is like taking the piss now. They want us to get our 10th consecutive win. But another thing that's taking the piss, if we go here, manager offers. And look who comes crawling to offer me a job, right? So we have to check their season record so far. They're the 4th in the Premier League. 6 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. They've got 10 wins, 1 draw, 4 losses, ranked 6 all season. Manchester City. The squad listing for the Citizens. We've got Edison as the keeper. Koulibaly, fantastic signing there, Koulibaly. They've still got company. Walker, Mendy, James McCarthy. Why? They've got Kevin De Bruyne, David Silva, Raheem Sterling, Leroy Sané, Sergio Aguero, Claudio Bravo, Eloquim Mangala, Fabian Delph, Zelinski, Phil Foden, who's now got a proper face. Well done. Riyad Mahrez with that blonde look. Bernardo Silva, a young 20-year-old keeper, another young 20-year-old goalkeeper. Jason Denayer, got a face. Jesus. And that's it. That is the Man City team. Why would I want to take Manchester City? Don't see why would I take City. While we're here, we want to have a look at the Europa League group stage. Let's have a look. Right, so Besiktas is top of their group with some other shits. Two shit sides that could qualify, guys. Lazio have already qualified, so it's between Aberdeen and Young Boys for second place. Zenit have already qualified, but Arsenal could finish second. Hearts are nowhere near on it. It's between Real Betis and Olympique Marseille to finish first, but another rubbish team that could finish second in the Europa League. Burnley are automatically already qualified. They're looking forward to more Europa League football after Christmas. AC Milan and Genk for second place. Borussia Dortmund have already qualified with some other shit sides in it. Bayern Munich are automatically qualified. They're not going to be caught in this group. Tottenham are through with Atalanta, so we're looking at that. Chelsea are through. We're looking at so many different scenarios, like Rangers don't even can. It's a very good competition to be in. Now we're going into match day 10 of the team. And in match day 10 we're out at Old Trafford. So the team for Brighton is Matt Ryan in goal, Lewis Dunk, Shane Duffy, G Bong, Martin Montoya, Stevens, Proper, Dalla Fo, Izquierdo, Anthony Knockout, and Jurgen Locadia are playing for Brighton. And the number nine Jurgen Locadia is a threat to Manchester United in this game. Very good striker, Jurgen Locadia. If I get to the Premier League Rovers, that's who I want to sign as a striker, guys, is Jurgen Locadia. Because he is a good player, Jurgen Locadia, as a centre forward. Here we go, at Old Trafford, in the Premier League. It is Manchester United versus Brighton. So David Beckham leading out Manchester United and the Brighton. Who's Brighton's captain? I'm trying to remember who the captain was. There's the ball on the centre circle, ready to kick off here in the Premier League. Pogba. Delors. Running now at Brighton. Izquierdo nowhere near. Beckham, the club captain. Goes at Bong. He's gone past Bong. Gets this cross in Manchester United. Neymar looking for the ball. What a header away from Brighton. Knockout. Looks for Locadia. Locadia trying to make the tackle. Good ball. Beckham once more. Past Bong. Beckham whips it in again. Lewis Dunk there again. What a good defensive. Anthony Knockout. Stevens. Proper. Stevens. Iscaeda. Will they go? Oh, it's Defoe. Defoe is the Brighton captain. Lacardia. Bong. Delors in there now. Beckham. The two captains have had touches on the ball, both for Brighton and for Manchester United. Beckham again whips that ball in. Lukaku off the bar. What a chance from Romelu Lukaku. David Beckham has been a menace in this Manchester United team. Good cross from Beckham. Lukaku hits the crossbar, and Matt Ryan is a lucky Australian. 19 minutes here at Old Trafford. It's United 0, Brighton 0. Good header. Brilliant. Fred. Brilliant to Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku out to Neymar. Neymar puts it past. Neymar now whipping that ball. That was a Rabona cross from the Brazilian Neymar. Shaw gets to the man. Luke Shaw plays it. Brilliant back to Neymar. Neymar now attacks on Martin Montoya. Beats him. Neymar whips it in. Bong gets the header. Defoe. Stevens. Iscaeda. And Delors gets there. Brilliant. David Beckham. Bong does not like what he's seen from Manchester United. Neymar! What a goal from Neymar! And Neymar gets the goal, and it is United 1, Brighton 0. The crowd at Old Trafford going wild as Manchester United take the lead in the Premier League. What a cross from David Beckham. Looks for Neymar, and Neymar plants it past the keeper. 1-0. Brilliant. Fantastic. Into Pogba. Pogba. David. David beats the man. David whips it in. Neymar! Yet again Neymar on it. What a chance in the Premier League. And at half time at Old Trafford, it is United 1, Brighton 0. And the Premier League leaders are doing very well. Neymar gets the goal. And he once rested, we're going to see Richarlison, Rashford, and Ruben Neves all ready for this game here. We might do the Rovers career mode once we get into the Premier League, but if you want to see it through the Championship, guys, just let me know when I come on. When I come on tonight, I might put it in and then just say, do you want to see this career mode, yes or no? And if you want to see it, we can do a Rovers. We can do a Blackburn Rovers career mode to get to the Premier League. We're only in what, September? Going into October. We're in November here. So we're going to be doing 2 back-to-back career modes, month by month, where the United one will be a lot further forward. The Rovers career mode won't be that far behind. Bong now on the ball. Let's go back into this game. Good tackle from the Manchester United captain David Beckham. Beckham makes that tackle. Possession in the second half drop, and there's Iscaeda. Iscaeda, as he won a free kick for Brighton. It is a free kick for Brighton. Anthony Knockaert to deliver the ball. Knockaert delivers that ball. And it was a bad delivery. Marcus Rashford now on the ball. Rashford to attack Lewis Dunk. And Lewis Dunk stands firm. Richarlison tries to get there. And he looked for Jurgen Locadia. Umtiti. Been very good. Anthony Knockaert. Picked off by Kimpembe. And here we go. Richarlison. There's no one in the box for Richarlison. Richarlison, which he did. Beckham! David Beckham! What a goal from David Beckham. What a goal from Beckham. And Beckham puts United 2-0 to the good in the BP in the Premier League. And it is United 2. Brighton 0. Brighton good at attacking as well. Knockaert tries to get forward. Luke Shaw now. Here we go with Richarlison. Richarlison doing a step forward. Richarlison. Back with Richarlison. Richarlison whips it in. Beckham again. Beckham. Is that a Manchester United corner? We don't know. We don't know. Right in the middle sub. Stevens has come off. And Pascal Gross has come on. They've not had a... They've got to get into the attack of Manchester United. It's what they've got to do. United building up the ball. Rashford now. Over the top, looking for Beckham. Fantastic touch on the chest by Shane Duffy. Paul Popper. What can Popper do from 30 odd yards out? He's hit it. Oh, did that take a deflection off a Brighton player? Brighton give it well away again. That's a fantastic foot in by Ruben Neves, but Pogba shoots it wide. Anthony Knockaert comes off and Gerhard Rabac comes on now. 50-50 in possession until he wins the header. Marcus Rashford. Rashford to hit a shot. Rashford. Rashford! Rashford with a rifle. And Manchester United have gone 3-0 up. What a way to score your goal. And Marcus Rashford. Off comes Martin Montoya. On comes Bruno Perez, the former Roma man. Bruno Perez. They've not, Brighton not even got near David De Gea. They need to get near that. Oh, look where De Gea is. Look where Dav is. It's come out. It's back. Can you get it back to David De Gea? David De Gea now. Just cuts a skill. And United 3, Brighton 0 in the Premiership. Some teams that are easier than others, guys, that you're going to get that kind of domination where you come up against bigger clubs. Bigger clubs are harder. Here we go. The results for the match day 10 of the Premiership, Premier League. Arsenal 4, Huddersfield Town 0. Liverpool 2, Leicester City 0. Manchester City 4, AFC Bournemouth 1. Manchester United 3, Brighton and Hove Albion 0. Newcastle United 0, Burnley 0. Southampton 1, Cardiff City 0. Tottenham Hotspur 0, Chelsea 1. Watford 2, Crystal Palace 2. West Ham United 0, Everton 0. And Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Fulham 0. And that in the Premiership, we'll go from bottom to top. So at the bottom of the table remains Cardiff City. 19th is Bournemouth. 18th is Huddersfield Town. A place above the relegation zone is Burnley. Above them are Everton. Above them are Crystal Palace in 15th. In 14th, Fulham. In 13th, it is Leicester City. In 12th, Watford. In 11th, Newcastle United. 10th, West Ham United. 9th, Tottenham Hotspur. 8th, Wolverhampton Wanderers. 7th, and in the Europa League spot, Brighton and Hove Albion. In 6th, and in the Europa League spot, Southampton. 5th, and in the Europa League spot, Arsenal. In 4th, are Manchester City. 3rd are Chelsea. 1st are Liverpool, and in second Liverpool, and in 1st Manchester United. Manchester United are 5 points ahead of Liverpool. 6 ahead of Chelsea. So if you go like that, then if you go take another what? That's 6. That's 7. They're 8 ahead of Manchester City. So to be 8 points ahead of City proves what United know. That they've got a great team. Coming into the game against Cardiff City at Old Trafford. We have a mission now. What's that mean? Absolute trust. Oh, we got 100% trust. Puts us on to about, we only need 5,000 for the other thing. Let's have a look. We've got national. Luke Shaw is injured for 2 weeks. So he's out for a 2-week spell. On the sideline, we're looking at this. We do have Pablo Zabaleta of West Ham. There is no chance of me signing him. He's too old. We have a Nigerian centre back at 21 from Porto. Won't be signing a guy from Porto. And then we have Ryan Bertrand of Southampton. We're not signing any of them. Means now that Luke Shaw will be taking 2 weeks off. Means that Sage Kolasinac gets a chance in the team. Means then Kolasinac will have to also be in the team there. Ready for the Champions League. And we're hoping by the time we play Fulham, Shaw's back. Because we need rested players ready for the rest of the season. So we've got no Luke Shaw. Ready, here we go. This is the team that Cardiff will put out. We've got Everidge, Balajon, some other Hehan. Fuck no. The next two are the most of that Cardiff team. For me, I don't know. We'll just. It's going to be hard to just announce that. Right, we're coming into this game now. And then we've got another game. And then we do, where we put out the reserve team, then we have the Champions League itself, the 5th round of the UEFA Champions League. Here we are at match day 11 in the Premiership, and we're playing the bottom club, Cardiff City, guys. Manchester United to kick off. Lukaku, Pogba, Delors now takes the ball past a few Cardiff players, now into Beckham, David Beckham. Beats 2 Cardiff players, whips in the ball, looks for the ball, brilliant clearance by Cardiff. Only as far as Fred. Fred hits it. Good block. Only as far as Andres Pereira. Andres Pereira. He puts it wide of the crossbar against Cardiff. Everidge pushing the players of both Cardiff and United up. The striker wins the ball. Brilliant down to the Cardiff midfielder. Now Cardiff just passing the ball beautifully between themselves. Got it beyond David Beckham. Cardiff again. Into clear space. Harris on the ball. This is beautiful how Cardiff have got the ball. Oh, that's a bad ball from Romelu Lukaku. We're looking for David Beckham. Cardiff again on the ball. Manchester United. Lacking in the judgment of passing the ball. As you can see with the possession, Cardiff have got more possession than Manchester United at the minute. Good ball there. Romelu Lukaku on the ball. Looks for David Beckham. Beckham pulls past the Cardiff man. He'll get a ref. Beckham looks it again. Looks for Lukaku! Off the cross. What is it with crossbars for Manchester United? They get it again. Kolasinac plays the football in towards this young kid, Pereira. Pereira! Beckham! Beckham doesn't miss. And if you have a player like David Beckham, the club captain, he scores again. What a goal from Beckham. In the Premier League. Well done, Mr. David Beckham. And United are 1-0 to the good against Cardiff. Beckham gets the ball back. Cardiff just giving the ball away. Beckham looks at the cross. Looking for someone. Neymar! 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 What a goal from Neymar. And 2-0 Manchester United. Beckham and Neymar are showing the fans that they can do things dangerously. United are just destroying Cardiff at Old Trafford. Lukaku looking to go forward. Romelu Lukaku. Lukaku hits it! Lukaku! 3-0 United. Romelu Lukaku. It's too easy at Old Trafford against Cardiff. And Manchester United are battering Cardiff in the Premiership. It's a fantastic result from the Red Devils. The players that they've bought in this summer, helping them. Kolasinac blocking, very well done. Cardiff have still got the best line of possession at Old Trafford. Skinned him. Pereira. Oh, that's a bad tackle, Andrew Pereira of Manchester United. Kolasinac. And that's even worse from Sage Kolasinac. Kolasinac gets the yellow card. They're taking out Mendes Lang. Good cross. And it's a good clearance there by Cardiff City. Beckham tries to get there. And at half time, it is Manchester United 3. Cardiff City 0. Neil Warnock needs to switch plays in this game to come up with a response to what Manchester United are doing. Any of the Man United teams will do well. Beckham wins the ball. I don't know how that's a free kick against David Beckham. Harris now. Harris plays it. If Cardiff stay in the Premiership, below David loses the ball. Beckham actually loses the ball. Paul Pogba puts his foot in again. Beckham plays it, looking for Pogba. United losing the ball. Cardiff get more and more comfortable at Old Trafford. They're gonna have to start putting passes together, getting down the Man United flanks. The Law plays very well. Back to De Gea. De Gea. He was closed down there. Oh my god. And Ruben Neves, you can see the arms already up by the Manchester United manager, telling him, why are you playing so badly? They've made a substitution, Cardiff. The possession in the second half is why it is so dominant. The only problem with, as it's been said in football, possession does not win you football matches. Come on guys, we're just checking in my mate, come on. Man. Technically he hasn't, so that's alright. As it's been said, possession does not win you footy games. Goals win you footy games. Brilliant there by City, Kolasinac, Richarlison. Again, Ruben Neves. Oh, that's poor from Ruben Neves. And now he's getting booked. And United have 2 yellow cards. They've made 4 professional fouls this game. It's good header. It's over the top. Cardiff are getting some good possessions, but they're not touching this Manchester United back four. Oh my god, what ball's that? And that is a throw into Cardiff. Man United are under pressure in this second half. Since they made the subs, they've took the foot off the gas, knowing that they're 3-0 to the good. De Gea says, fucking just concentrate, boys. Back out. Fred. Beckham. Couldn't make anything happen in the last minute of this match. And it's... Cardiff had too much possession. They needed more going that way in the Premier League. So let's remind you the scores. Arsenal 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Leicester 1, AFC Bournemouth 0, Liverpool 1, Brighton 1, Manchester City 0, Burnley 2. So Pep Guardiola's team, the defending Premier League champions, they're not having a good season. Manchester United 3, Cardiff 0. We're going to this round. Newcastle United 0, Chelsea 1. Southampton 0, Crystal Palace 0, Tottenham 2, Everton 2, Watford 0, Fulham 2, West Ham United 1, Huddersfield Town 0. And if you're looking down the league, the bottom 3 is still down there. Everton drop down to 17th, Burnley are up to 16th. Burnley can close the way out of this gap. It's not been a great month. If you're a Man City player, you'd be hoping for a new manager coming in at Manchester City. Okay, we've got a game against Schalke coming up soon, so Manchester United are looking at the fitness claim of the club. So United will make the subs now, so we are definitely seeing no David De Gea in today's game. We're definitely seeing Eric Bailly and Victor Lindelof at the back, Ruben Neves and Scott McTominay there. On the left side of the midfield, we are definitely seeing Richarlison. Up front, we are seeing Marcus Rashford. At right back will be Hector Bellerin. Where Beckham plays will be Lazar Markovic. And where Pogba plays will be Gomez. So Beckham at 90 rated, David Beckham. Only a 59 rated squad compared to Crystal Palace. So we're going to Selhurst Park for the game. United know they're going to have to put on their away kit, so they're going into all pink away kit at Selhurst Park. So we've got the players for the team. The new goalkeeper in goal. I don't know how to pronounce that. Then it's Benteke, Dan Zaha, Tompkins, Yaya Toure, Max Meyer, Andros Townsend, some other guy I don't know, Jordan Ayew, and Sorloth. That's it, Sorloth. United with their new goalkeeper, who I don't know his fucking name, the 18-year-old Croatian, Czech Republic goalkeeper, is starting in goal. Bellerin, Bailly, Lindelof, Kolasinac, Neves, who's else? McTominay, Gomez, what's he called? Markovic, Rashford and Richarlison from Manchester United have the team. This is the team that put out ready for the Champions League. So now Scott down on the ball. Andros Townsend tries to play the ball. Zaha looking. Good tackle by Rashford. Crystal Palace ball. Rashford to Mark. There's Wilfried Zaha at centre back. Looking for Christian Benteke at centre back. Very good to the new player. Here is Ayew. Gomez. Oh, that is a bad ball from Angel Gomez. Toure. Looking forward. United getting around them. Play the reserve team against Crystal Palace. Lindelof. Brilliant play to Ruben Neves to Lazar Markovic. Whips in that ball. Lazar Markovic. Oh, good shot. Drive by Lazar Markovic. And Palace come away with a ball. Now. So here, brilliant tackle by Sage Kolasinac. Kolasinac goes forward, the left back. He whips one in. Looking. Markovic could not rise. Townsend does. Brilliant news to Jordan Ayew. Scott McTominay around him like fly on shit. Richarlison tried to pass it through. Through to number 25. And Tompkins gets the ball. Ayew. Sorloth. Goes back to the number 25. Obvious shot. A tackle there. He's going forward again. Brilliantly. Rashford. Looking for Richarlison. And it's overhit by Marcus Rashford. Palace playing like Manchester United would. That will tell you players. Oh my god, they've got the ball. They can hit Man United any which way they want now. Solo. Back to this 19-year-old goalkeeper, who now brings the ball forward for Manchester United slowly into Scott McTominay. McTominay to Angel Gomez. Can he hit a distant shot? He has. He's gone for it. Oh, and United's first shot of the game. And it's been a poor first half for both Crystal Palace and Manchester United. It's been a poor first half. United with the only shot of the game. Palace trying to hold the ball. What more is for Manchester United? They're going to make the subs now. We're definitely seeing Neymar come on. We're definitely seeing Marcus Rashford come on. The other possibility is we're going to see David De Gea. We're seeing David De Gea. So Lukaku, Neymar and De Gea needed in the second half of the game for Manchester United. Anywhere else they wouldn't need it. Bellerin. Hector Bellerin Goes forward for United. Checking. Going past Zaha. Whips in the cross. Lukaku! Lukaku! And Romelu Lukaku. His first contribution since coming on is a great header and a goal. United lead 1-0 at Selhurst Park for the 12th victory of the Premiership season. The only undefeated Premier League team in the country. It's a free kick by Yaya Toure. Headed back to David De Gea. David De Gea tries to chip it. Chips it into Sola. Sola could not beat David De Gea. That's a bad chip by the Manchester United goalkeeper David De Gea. De Gea plays it. McTominay. Now, brilliant. Bailly out there. Going to Bellerin. Sees Lazar Markovic. Lazar Markovic whips in the ball. Lukaku should have scored. But United getting more and more of that possession-based football. Hodgson trying to change it every time he can. Bailey tries to get there. Got the ball. Well done, Manchester United. United keeping where they're not. Palace still got the better passing rate of 90% pass completion. Toure tries to get beyond them and wins a free kick. Yaya Toure now for Palace. Sit in. Good header away. Ball in by Gomez. He's so tired. He says to Lukaku, go. Lukaku brings it down. Romelu Lukaku. Oh, he misses that one. Way wide by Romelu Lukaku. Here. And United have had 4 shots to Palace's 1 shot. It's been a boring 1-0 victory by the Red Devils. Good tackle by Gomez. Oh, and that is a bad ball looking for Neymar. Palace still on the attack. They could get back in the game if they can get this cross right by Tompkins. Tompkins can't do anything. Well, now Neymar makes the run down the right. Benteke is the fullback. He's beaten Benteke. Neymar whips in a cross. Cross looking. Lazar Markovic. What a save by the Palace goalkeeper. He kicks forward. Sola against Bellerin. Beats Bellerin in the air. Sola tries to get beyond Hector Bellerin. The slow passing there. Good play there from Bellerin. Bailly. Oh, looking again. And there was left back Wilfried Zaha, and that's a good tackle. Townsend to Zaha. Zaha to get away. Zaha. Bellerin. Bellerin hacks him down. Off comes Jordan Ayew. And off another guy. Hold on. Are they goalkeepers that they brought on? They brought on Crondelli, who's like a winger type. And I don't know who that 50 rated guy is, so he's not a striker. Definitely not a striker. I played it back. And it's just a 1-0 victory by the Red Devils. And that's the only... this is all I'm going to say. That's the only thing that happened in the game. Was the goal. It was a boring 1-0 win for Manchester United. So let's check the other results. Brighton 1. Brighton Hove Albion 1. Bournemouth 0. Burnley 0. Leicester City 1. Cardiff City 0, Liverpool 1, Chelsea 0, Manchester City 1, Crystal Palace 0, Manchester United 1, Everton 1, Newcastle United 1, Fulham 1, Southampton 0, Huddersfield Town 0, Tottenham Hotspur 1, West Ham 2, Arsenal 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Watford 2. So you're seeing anybody with a lot of goals, man, you're seeing that are more entertaining than the ones that aren't. So we're getting ready for the UEFA Champions League game away in Schalke. We'll have someone else there. The first thing we want to check, it's not that, is how the championship in this league is going on. Now we've got this championship. Leeds, top of the league, followed by Villa, Forest, Swansea, West Brom, and Stoke. The only pressure is I'm hoping Rovers are not near relegation. Nope, they're up. They're in 20th. They're not one of the bottom 3 in the championship, so that's fantastic. We've got to see what this is all about. We've got 3 things. We have got Pavon, a 22-year-old right-sided winger from Boca Juniors. I maybe have a bid on him cheekily. Then we've got this guy from Bayer Leverkusen. He's 29-year-old Herdecki. Really don't want Herdecki, the Finnish goalkeeper. And then we've got a 30-year-old winger in Marlos. I really don't want Marlos if he's too young, too old. We might check a cheeky little bid on him for next season. To get him will cost us about 34 mil. The guy I really want to get rid of is this guy, Lazar Markovic. We'll take it down to about 25,000. Would be, we need something like that. Length of contract, 1 year, 2.2 years. I'm going to say a 3-point-something year contract. Let's get it to about 100. See if we can remove the release clause. The release clause will drop that down a bit. So we need to up the release clause. For him to leave, it's going to cost them to get him about 44 million. See if I can up. No, we can't up it to a 3-point-something here. I'll see if we can down wages. Down his wages would mean no. We'll leave it like that. So we are gonna shoot that. That is for the Boca Juniors man Pabon, who I don't mind at all. Here we go. We're ready for the UEFA Champions League Group Stage 5 match at the Veltus Arena in Schalke, Germany. So what a trip for Manchester United. They'll be playing in Germany at the Veltus Arena. Check the time. Yeah, got plenty of time to get this and the last game in, and then tonight will be trying to make some money. Oh, I love that view of this stadium, man. This stadium in Schalke. What a view of the city of Schalke. There is the tunnel of Schalke 04. both teams are coming out of that tunnel and out come Manchester United. For a game in the Champions League. United put out their reserve team after 4 beautiful games. There is the contingency of Manchester United fans, small pocket of them, in the Germans' home backyard. There are the Manchester United players ready for Champions League action. What a way to announce the team like that. That's a fantastic team. Franco De Santo, one of the main strikers up front. And then there is the Manchester United team being announced in this stadium. So here we go in the Champions League. Sané, Kivahate, Mendy, Schipper, Arthur, Ruben Diaz, into Rashford. Rashford couldn't pass it through properly in the Champions League. They got it out wide to Caleri. Caleri. Oh, I don't know. Here is the number 2. Mackenzie. Lindelof tries to play it through. A ball out there. Shoot pop. Markovic. Rashford. Richarlison now on the ball for Manchester United. In. Rashford! 1-0! 1-0 United! Marcus Rashford scores in the Champions League. And what a goal from Rashford. And United on verge of qualifying, verge of winning the group in Europe. Brilliant scenes here with his Schalke badge for Schalke 04. Oh, what beautiful build-up play that is by Schalke 04. Angel Gomez stop to it. Lazar Markovic. Can he hit one? Markovic! Lazar Markovic! May have scored his last ever goal in English or football for Manchester United. Maybe, because he's got till the end of December before the transfer window opens. And Markovic could be on his way to Argentina to play his football. Kolasinac next to run. Sage Kolasinac next to run again. He whips that ball in. Markovic can't get there. McTominay. Oh, it's brilliant. Franco Di Santo now from Forum. Partey. This ball, not been trying to build it up. Ruben Neves. Oh my God. Lazar Markovic. Can he hit another screamer? Lazar Markovic! Oh, Lazar Markovic. What a chance from Lazar Markovic. 37 minutes into the game. And it is Schalke 0, United 2. Here we are, the fifth group day of the UEFA Champions League. It's in Germany. It's been a great start to the UEFA Champions League. He's looking knackered, Lazar Markovic. And we end the first half in Germany. It's Schalke 04 0, Manchester United 2 at half time. A half time in this group phase game of the UEFA Champions League. We're looking at the kind of timers. David De Gea is coming on. Neymar Zito is coming on. And Romelu Lukaku is coming on. Manchester United now now brought on 3 of the bigger guns for the second half. On comes Conor Plianka. David De Gea comes on. Lukaku and Neymar. Markovic. Lukaku! Oh my god, Romelu Lukaku keeps up his goal scoring record for Manchester United. And it is Man United 3, Schalke 0. We'll try getting the ball. Eric Bailly makes a great tackle on Mark Hoot. Durrani. The ball by De Gea. Hector Bellerin. That well crosses. Lukaku. The ball, corner United. Ruben Neves whips one in for Manchester United. Lukaku! On goal by Schalke. And Schalke 4-0 down in Germany. Bart Startling. Is it Bart Startling? Hold on, guys. No, I'm not putting commentary on. Bart Startlinger has come. But I'll just call him. What number is it? Number 19. I don't even know what's his name. McTominay. Neymar. Down the flank here. Neymar Zito whips in that ball. Lukaku again. Lukaku! Oh my god. They know they're going to win the group. And they've just come out. Freaking battering Schalke now. I think the German fans know that Juventus, even if they win, United have still got to play Juventus again with this team. And if Juve get a positive result, Schalke do, United still through in there. Oh, Lukaku missing an absolute sitter there. And it's still Schalke 0-4-0, Manchester United 5. They brought on another player I do not know how to pronounce it in German football. Oh, it's a brilliant touch there. Bailly makes the tackle. Bailly. Bailly. Oh, brilliant. Brilliant. Badisman. Oh, he went to knock it over the top. The reserve team will get some brilliant exposure. Lukaku. Brilliant. Brilliant. Oh my god. He's got the ball, Ruben Neves. Win that ball back. Neves! Ruben Neves! Oh, Ruben Neves! If he had scored that, that would have been a fantastic goal from Ruben Neves. The ex-4-0 man to strike a shot in the Champions League. Would have been fantastic from Ruben Neves. Been kicked. It's gone forward. Lindelof keeps ducking the head bit to Lindelof. United trying to win the ball. Victor Lindelof, the former Benfica man. He's been here for 2 years at Manchester United. Lindelof. Bailly. Back to the Spaniard. De Gea. There it is. They're on the deck. They must have won the group. Plus also qualified as well as group winners of the Champions League. They are into the next round of the UEFA Champions League. No matter what, they have qualified. So the results is Porto 0, Galatasaray 4, Olympic Lyon 0, Barcelona 0, Juventus 4, POK 1, Schalke 0, Man United 5, Club Brugge 0, Basel 0, Spartak Moscow 4, Liverpool 1, PSG 1, Midtjylland 0, Ajax 0, Atletico Madrid 0, Lokomotiv Moscow 3, Dinamo Zagreb 0, Bayer Leverkusen 0, Manchester City 3, Real Madrid 1, Bromby 0, Sporting Lisbon 2, Monaco 0, Schalke Shakhtar Donetsk 1, Celtic 0, Fenerbahce 0, Inter Milan 0, and PSV 2, Slavia Prague 0, Benfica 0, Valencia 0. As we go through the groups, Barcelona and Lyon still up there, but Galatasaray could be a team to challenge that. United with 13 points are qualified. Juventus with 10 points, definitely qualified now. So Moscow definitely are qualified, and it's a battle between Club Brugge and Liverpool for second place in Group D. Both PSV and Atletico Madrid are both qualified, but don't write out Ajax. Ajax could make a shock thing, or is that enough for Ajax to get Europa League football? Let's have a look. Either Bruges or Liverpool could be in the Europa League. Schalke is definitely in the Europa League. Galatasaray could be in the Europa League. City are definitely qualified for the Champions League. So have Leverkusen. So it's between Lokomotiv Moscow and Dinamo Zagreb for the Europa League. Real Madrid are definitely qualified for the Champions League. It's between Sporting or Bromby or Monaco for the Champions League / Europa League. So both Inter and Shakhtar Donetsk are definitely going through in the Champions League. Can't write off Fenerbahce for that Champions League as well. Celtic, the best that Celtic could aim for would be 5, 6, 7 would be the Europa League for Celtic. PSV and Benfica. PSV have definitely qualified. It's between Benfica or Valencia for the second place in the Champions League / Europa League. So we've got the end of that match in the Champions League. We're coming up against Fulham in the BPL, in the Prem. As we see, we want to check how the groups in the Europa League are doing. Besiktas are definitely through. We can say it's between Lyon, Olympique Lyonnais and Nordsjælland for the second place in that group. Lazio definitely through. It's between Young Boys and Aberdeen for a place in the next round of the Europa League. Arsenal are through with Zenit St. Petersburg, so that's definitely sorted. It's sorted between Besiktas and Marseille are definitely through. We know the group so far, guys. So we're gonna go to here, and I'm hoping Shaw's fully fit. That's the only problem. Is Shaw fully fit? No, Shaw's still out. So we're gonna have to keep with the left back we've currently got. So De Gea's back, Kimpembe's back, Umtiti's back, Fred's back. Honoris Pereira's back. Pogba's back. Neymar's back. Lukaku's back. Delort is back. and Manchester United royalty David Beckham is back. So captain will be the Man United man David Beckham. Long free kicks, we're going to say Paul Pogba. No, we're still long free kicks David. Short free kicks David. Second free kick Pogs. Left corner Beckham. Right corner Beckham. Penalty Lukaku. This is as we play Fulham in the Prem. So after Fulham, we'll play the reserve team there, then the first team, and the reserve team, then the first team. Then we get a big rest because we'll play the first team, reserve team against Liverpool, first team going in to the match against Burnley. So after this game, they're playing at Old Trafford against Fulham, one of the promoted sides to the Premiership. Come on. So after this month, guys, we're in December. It means if I can get Rovers to October, it means when I play the December month, get into January, Rovers need to be in November. Rovers should be nearly done. Its season ends with Man United, and they both should be starting their second season in the Premiership. Pogba now. Red on the ball for Manchester United. Looks out to Beckham. David Beckham, who's had a 2-game rest. Beckham looks it in. There it is, and Neymar, who's also had a 2-game rest, has scored. And it's United 1, Fulham 0. In this game here at Old Trafford. David Beckham, what a cross from Beckham. He's got some good assists, Beckham, what a goal. And Fulham went asleep. I'll be back in a minute, guys, in the trial. But now guys, we can carry on with this game. 4 minutes in, we're 1-0. got ball on. Playing ball, Donald. Good ball into the number 11 here. Fucking some of the plays are hard. Chambers. To the number 11. Chambers. Alfie Mawson. To the number 20. Ream. Ryan Sessegnon. Well, Fred. Fred trying to give it to Beckham. United still 1-0 up. Ryan Sessegnon. And they're playing to the ball, McDonald. Johansson. John. Neymar trying to get the ball. Fabra. Fabra kicks it forward. Fantastic kick forward. Now Neymar. Trying to get away. Back to Fabra of Fulham. So Lamarchand. That's it. The Fulham defender is Paul Popper. Place one. Looking for Fred. Kimpembe. What player? Fred. David Beckham. Takes on Reed. Then Lamarchand. Whips it again. Lukaku! Didn't do nothing there. Good ball. Umtiti wins the header. Ryan Sessegnon. Serene. McDonald. United. So good on the ball for Manchester United. They only have 30% of the possession, guys. This is what worries me about Manchester United. It's a good ball. Kimpembe. Fred. David Beckham. Rex. In front of the player. Beckham wants it in. Lukaku! Oh, what a goal, Romelu Lukaku. And 2 goals today from Lukaku. It is United 2. Fulham 0 at Old Trafford. Great start for the league leaders in the Premiership. Lukaku. That's a bad ball from Romelu Lukaku. And at half time, it is Manchester United 2, Fulham 0. In the Prem. If they come now to change the team, we're going to take off Neymar, give him a rest. The second half, Lukaku, the 2-goal man, Romelu Lukaku comes off. And Andres Pereira gets a rest as United bring on Ruben Neves. So Neves, Rashford and Richarlison all on for Manchester United. Popper trying to dispossess the play. Ruben to Richarlison. Richarlison trying to get in there. You can see where Richarlison is. Manchester United to buy Richarlison. It's a big, bold statement by Manchester United over this month of the season. What the fuck is that? What the fuck is their number 11? Kolasinac trying to win the ball, but couldn't. Fulham again. Great on possession. Well, ball into their number 11. Don't know if you know who it is. Richarlison. Fantastic. Unlucky. Beckham trying to get there. Great again to this guy. I don't know who he is. Mawson couldn't get near him. Chambers didn't even know where Richarlison was. Richarlison looks in the ball. It's a good pass back there to Fabra. And Fabre gets it forward. Kolasinac. Richarlison. Rashford. Popper. Oh my god. No way Popper's going to let fly. He is. And he's just knocked it over the bar here at Old Trafford. Fulham should have been 3-0 down. But Fabre Nicola, fantastic. Vieto could not keep hold of the ball. Kolasinac. Ruben Neves. Here is the Portuguese man, Ruben Neves. Ruben. Oh, and he couldn't let fly Ruben Neves. He may have a chance next week. Fantastic from Kolasinac. Kolasinac may stay in the team. Only be brought out for the next league game. Takes it past Red. The lot takes the ball. David Beckham. Can't keep hold of the ball. The lot again. Fulham stopping on the ball. Sessegnon. They need to get forward. They need to test the Man United keeper. They've still not got enough plays forward. As Kimpembe just muscles the Fulham players off the pitch. Fulham again. It's a bad ball. Well, it's hit the defence. It's hit the defence. Kolasinac has to get that away. 85 minutes here at Old Trafford. United 2, Fulham 0. The law takes out Ryan Sessegnon. What they're going to do, they've got to get a cross in. At Fulham. They've got to cross the stupid ball. And a 2-0 win. Goals from Neymar and Romelu Lukaku. They beat Fulham. Fulham will walk off the pitch disappointed with the performance again in the league. So we'll check the result. Here we are, the results for match day 13 in the Premier League. Arsenal 0, Watford 1, Bournemouth 1, Cardiff City 0, Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Burnley 0, Leicester City 1, Chelsea 1. Burnley got a bad result against Brighton. Liverpool 0, Crystal Palace 3. Manchester City 3, Everton 0. Manchester United 2, Fulham 0. Newcastle United 0, Huddersfield Town 2. Southampton 0, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2. Tottenham Hotspur 1, West Ham United 0. The league table, as you can see, the bottom three are Cardiff, Bournemouth and Huddersfield. Huddersfield are only a point behind Burnley. If you look in now, United still up there. We've got the monthly report from the 1st of November to the 28th of November. 6 matches won in the league. Lukaku got 3 goals. Lukaku 6 goals. Neymar 3 goals. Rashford 2 goals. Beckham 4 assists. Richarlison 2 assists. Pereira 2 assists. We're looking at that. We're looking at where they do a lot of counter-attacking. A lot of things that they've done. Most dribbles. That aerial duels one. Fantastic by the Red Devils. As the team of the month for November has been read out. So the goalkeeper is Kasper Schmeichel. Right back is Daryl Janmaat. 2 centre backs are Virgil van Dijk and Cesar Azpilicueta. Left back is Sage Kolasinac, but that would have been more at Luke Shaw. The defensive midfielder of Nemanja Matic of Leicester. The right midfielder of David Beckham. The left midfielder of Paul Pogba. The attacking midfielder of Andres Pereira, and the 2 strikers of Romelu Lukaku and Neymar. For Man United, Lukaku is definitely living up to the goal porch attack. The next game, here we go, the December schedule, the last Champions League game. The 18th match in the Premier League will be the derby match against Liverpool. The Asian best player and the South American best player announced. We are getting a lot of scouting. We've also got the acknowledgement of the Pabon deal, and the Pabon deal of 34 million at the top is very much on the table. The Pabon deal will go through when the transfer window opens again in January. So the Pabon deal, that's when Pabon will go through. So now for the Wolves game, this, and then I'll resave it, because there's no auto switch of the squad here with Manchester United. There is with the Rovers squad. So De Gea will not, the young goalkeeper will. We're just checking. Is Shaw back? No, he's 5 days away from being fully match fit. So he'll get his game in the next league match. Ruben Neves to come in against his old team, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Scott McTominay comes in. Richarlison is in. Rashford's in. Bellerin comes in at right back. We've also got him. And that's the squad that we're bringing into the Wolves game. We are ready for that game. You can't weigh me down. It's in the tank. In the bank. See, baby, looking at the map. Import my club player. There's no players are eligible to be imported. Oh, I only wish I had fucking that David fucking Beckham card. Right, guys, we will be back tomorrow doing the December part of the career mode. So until tomorrow, no, hold on, guys, until later on, because we might stream the Blackburn bit of the career mode. So goodbye for now.